These small structures are called corms, and if propagated correctly, they can grow into healthy new Alocasia plants in just a few weeks. And today, I will show you how to harvest Alocasia corms, prepare them properly, and successfully propagate them. Let's dive in. Before we start, let's understand what a corm actually is. A corm is a small underground storage organ produced by Alocasia plants. It stores water, carbohydrates, and energy for future growth. And corm contains dormant growth points that activate when moisture, warmth, and oxygen levels become favorable. The first step is harvesting the corms. Carefully remove the Alocasia from its pot. Gently loosen the soil around the root system. Look for round or oval corms attached to the roots or hidden nearby in the soil. Choose firm, healthy corms. Avoid corms that are soft, mushy, blackened, and damaged. Large corms generally contain more stored energy and often sprout faster than smaller ones. After harvesting, gently clean the corms. Remove excess soil. Peel away the dry outer husk if present. Inspect for damage or rot. Removing the outer covering helps moisture reach the growing point more easily and can speed up sprouting. For propagation, I prefer sphagnum moss. Why? Because sphagnum moss provides excellent moisture retention, good airflow, reduce the risk of rot, and provide a stable rooting environment. Alocasia corms need both moisture and oxygen. Regular soil often stays too wet, while sphagnum moss maintains the perfect balance between hydration and aeration. Now let's plant the corms. Fill a small container with pre-moistened sphagnum moss. Place the corm with the pointed or growing end facing upward. Cover only the lower portion of the corm. The top should remain slightly visible to prevent rot. Also, shallow pot decrease the chances of rotting and allow easy monitoring. After planting, environmental conditions become extremely important to successfully sprout the corms. First, talk about the light exposure. Provide bright indirect light. It is between 3 to 4 hours of bright indirect light. Avoid harsh direct sunlight. Maintain temperature between 22 to 30 degrees Celsius. Warm temperatures significantly speed up sprouting. Aim for 60 to 80% humidity. You can use a humidity dome to increase the humidity that activates the corm's metabolism, while humidity prevents excessive moisture loss before roots form. Now, water the moss correctly. This is where many propagations fail. The moss can hold excessive moisture, which will rot the corms. So the moss should be moist, not soggy or waterlogged. When squeezed, the moss should feel damp but should not release water. You can water the moss by spraying water once every couple of days. Under proper conditions, most healthy corms begin to sprout within 2 to 8 weeks. First, you will see root development, then a small shoot emerging from the top. Some varieties grow faster than others, as you can see this Alocasia poly, and it has faster growth rate than the others. So patience is important. Once the corm develops several roots and produces its first leaf, it's ready for transplanting. So that's the complete process of harvesting and propagating Alocasia corms. With healthy corms, proper moisture, warmth, and patience, a single Alocasia can produce many new plants. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe for more science-based propagation and plant care videos. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.